What's up YouTube? It's your BMW genius JP Dunphy here at BMW Fort Washington. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you 10 reasons why I am making my trade from my Tesla Model 3 2019 rear-wheel drive to an i4 M50. With that, let's get started. Number one, and probably the most useful thing for me personally, I am a big fan of Apple CarPlay. I like the simplicity that it has, how it easily integrates into the car itself. And for this case, I have a giant one in here and can also put it in my display right here, as well as get my turns in the head-up display, which also leads me to, there's a head-up display option. You can't get that on my Tesla, so that makes it more useful for me. Number three for me is now going to be the adaptive ride. So because it has adaptive suspension, that means that there's an air suspension on the back and adaptive suspension up front, meaning that if I want it to be sportier, I can have it be sportier when my family's not in the car. If I want it to be a little more comfortable, I can make it more comfortable for myself because my kids are in the car, which also leads me to steering. So the steering rack itself is a sport variable steering rack, meaning that at lower speeds and around parking lots and such, it's nice and quick and gets the car moving around. But the second I get up to the highway, it loosens that up a little bit and gives me a little more room to move, which means I have better stability at high speed. Number five in that turn becomes the ability to quickly and easily change which mode I want just by touching a button. There's no digging through any of this to get to your mode. It's just simply, hey, you want sport mode? Touch sport mode. You want comfort? Go to comfort. You want to be a little more economic minded? Go to Eco Pro. Super simple, easy, straightforward. I like that. I like that a lot. Number six for me would be the automatic parking that actually works. So Tesla does have automatic parking in theirs, but for some reason, whenever I drive around, it never picks up a spot, or when it picks up a spot, it does probably the most wonkiest way of parking itself ever. BMW has nice, reliable, simple, and easy to use. You simply drive through. It works up to 22 miles per hour. As you drive through, you stay within 5 feet of wherever you're trying to line of cars you're trying to go to. When it finds a spot, it tells you, touch the button, it parks itself perfectly every single time. Parallel and perpendicular. So I have no problems with that. I like it, it's reliable, and I'm sure my wife will love it too. Number seven would be the throttle tuning. The way that they do this, because they basically do not use any permanent magnets, everything on their motors is based on how much energy is put into it, so they can vary exactly how much power you're getting instead of relying on the constant rotating magnetic field to be doing the work for it. So because of that, this pedal works amazing. I love it. It is so easy to modulate and be extremely efficient. Number eight for me is going to be the adaptive regen. So Tesla, you have to go a whole bunch of different options that are in there to basically choose. You can't do anything on the fly. Whereas BMW has a couple ways to do it. So this particular one doesn't have the exact option I'm getting. I'm getting the Driver's Assistant Professional, which basically adds an adaptive version. So therefore, it basically uses the top camera here and the sensors to look up in front and see if there's a car there. If there's a car, it uses more regen. If not, it lets you freewheel more. You can also simply adjust here exactly how much regen you want. And more importantly than any of that, using the shifter itself, you can simply go into brake mode, which is your maximum regen, one pedal driving, just by boop, popping it right over. Super easy, super simple. I like that. There's no digging through a bunch of menus. Once you find what you want, you set it, you're good, you're done. Number nine for me is going to be the battery and range. So this one, in case you don't know, has 81 kilowatts, just shy of that, for its total battery capacity, which can get me with these particular wheels 270 miles very easily. I like that. Super simple, and it gets me where I need to go. My Tesla, even though it says it can do 180, it does not do so. On my best day, starting at 90% and driving it all the way down to 10%, I got a maximum of 100 miles. That is not even close to what it's supposed to get, and I don't like that. With this car, it actually does it the way it's supposed to. And that leads to my personal favorite thing about it is the way that you can actually charge this to 100%. Tesla doesn't have a built-in buffer. This one does, which means that I can charge this to 100% and not have to worry about, am I going to ruin the battery? That's not going to happen with this. I like that. And that, of course, leads me to number 10. Nice, big, massive trunk. It's just about 16.5 cubic feet. It has the under storage, everything I need for there. And most importantly for me personally, because I have two kids, I can put one seat there, another rear-facing seat over there, and the middle, because it's a 40-20-40 setup, I can still use that pass-through in the middle if I want to. Again, plenty of stuff to use here. There's a kick to open and kick to close tailgate option for my wife because she's a shorty. Love you, babe. and one touch for closing. All this stuff basically means that everything is going to be easier for me going forward to use this car. Another little thing about the battery, while I'm going back to that for a quick second, is most people don't actually use public charging. So if I do use public charging, there are still more DC fast chargers out there and level 2 chargers than there are Tesla chargers at this moment. That's only going to grow as time goes on for both companies, mind you. But for me, I do about 99% of my charging at home and here at work right over there. So because of that, I don't need the DC fast charging to be a number one decider for me. If you do a lot of traveling, that's something to consider for yourself. But for me personally, it does not factor in. So for me, easy, super simple. Every day I have a full charge and a full tank. And that's the reasons why I am swapping my Tesla for this.